this is your girl Ashari. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you've not yet hit that subscribe button, go ahead, smash it. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do all of the niceties, all right? So today we're going to talk about wrapping up 2021. I don't know about anybody else, but 2021 was a rough one for me. COVID is still around. I had to navigate my daughter going into kindergarten, full-time working from home, house hunting, thinking about my doctorate. It was just a crazy year. But I'm grateful. I am grateful that I am here. I was intentional about my spiritual walk with God. I got in more time with Him and with my devotional ladies as well. So that went well. So, in everything good, there's a lot of obstacles, but we overcome by the blood of the Lamb, right? So I want to share with you in my last wrap-up video, and also one that will boost us into 2022, 2 ways to save some money. Yeah, 2 ways to save some money. For those who don't know, I spent 5+ years in the banking industry, and then I went into consultation, full-time consultant, you should say. And I think I'm a guru at saving. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about 2 ways that I save, right? What better way to kick off 2022 with getting some money in your account? 2 ways, all right? So we're going to look at them. There's a 120 challenge, envelope challenge, 120 envelope challenge. White envelope like these, So you're going to need 120 of them to work it like how I work it, right? And I'll tell you how much I was able to save using the 120 envelope challenge, and then I'll tell you about the second one, right? So the second challenge is what we in our culture in Jamaica call the partner plan. So I started doing partner plan in, I think it was about June. I started running a partner plan in June. So I'm the banker. I keep the money. The first partner plan that I ran was for 4 months. That one ran $2,000, I think, $2,000 per person. So everyone was able to save $2,000, and I did not charge any banker's fee because most of these persons are persons that I knew, and they would pay way in advance. So I was comfortable with those persons. Then the partner grew a little bit bigger, so we have 25 persons in it, so it's running $2,500 per person. And some we're going with 2 on because it's $100 a week. But anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the first one before we go into the nitty-gritty of the second one. So the first one is the 120 envelope challenge. And what is that? So basically the 120 envelope will require you to have 120 envelopes. You're gonna have to label them like $10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, right? And you're going to need to label those in batches of 12. So you're going to have 12 sets of 10 to 100 labeled envelopes, right? 12. Good. So once you have that, every month you're going to basically take one of that batch that has 10 to 100 labeled on it, and you're gonna need to be putting money into that envelope or those envelopes. So for example, if I find myself with an extra $10 today, I'll put it in the $10 envelope. If I find myself with an extra 20, I put it in the $20 envelope, and so on, right? If you find yourself with $100, you put it in the $100 envelope. The goal is to ensure that you're putting money in the envelopes per month, right? If you can multiple times, then that's fine. So for persons who don't always have cash on them like me, I hardly ever have cash. I got robbed in Jamaica once, and since I got robbed almost my whole pay, I stop walk with cash. So even a foreign year, yes, it's not cash. So what I do is I transfer the money into my saving account, and every time I transfer a certain amount of money in my savings account, I check off that envelope. So if I transfer 20, let's just say, then I will check off the $20 envelope as if I put $20 in there. And if I transfer 100, I check off the $100 envelope for that month as well. And you can put as much into the envelope. Suppose you find yourself with $300, you want to put the 300 in a 100 envelope, then that's good for you. The goal is that if you do this every month, by the end of the year, you would have more than $5,000 saved if you're in the US. And in Jamaica, you'd have probably a 500,000 put on. The average person does not even have $1,000 in their bank account. average Jamaican don't have 100,000 in their bank account because they don't practice this. So essentially, following this challenge, even if you don't get to that 5,000 at the end of the year, you will get close enough. And I can guarantee, if you follow this discipline, it's something that I've done, and I was able to save way past the amount that I intended to save. Right, so we're done with the envelope challenge. So I said you need 120 of them. Label them 10 to 100 on each envelope. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And you need 12 batches of those for every month. So every month the goal is to put money in those. All right, let's move to the second one. The partner plan. The partner plan is simply amazing. It works especially if you have something urgent that you may not have the cash to handle same time. When you get your partner draw, it comes in bulk. So you're able to take care of that thing that you would not have been able to take care of in this moment. You'd probably have to wait to save it up or whatever. So that's the goal of the partner plan. If you don't know anybody that does it, then look in your circle and probably start one, just like what I looked in my circle. So just as how I looked in my circle and saw that there was a need, it started out with just me and my family, and then it just grew. So now we're on to the second partner plan in my circle, and I'm charging them. So essentially, not really charging them, I'm taking what they call a banker's fee. So at the end of this partner that is running $2,500, I would receive $2,500 as my fee for the energy and the time that I've put into helping all 25 persons to save up X amount of money, right? And this partner is running 25 weeks. So that's essentially 5 months. So imagine if you run a partner plan 2 times a year and you save $2,500 per partner, you essentially make $5,000 that's not heavy on your pocket. So you're able to save $5,000 from a partner plan within a year. So you see what I'm talking about? You can save. It's hard, but if you dedicate yourself to saving, then you can. As we go into 2022, I'm imploring, save, save, save. You want that house, you want that car. Don't go with the mentality that you have to do everything through a loan. Get in the habit of saving. If you make $100, then it's good to take at least 20% of that money and put it down in your saving. Be dedicated not to go back in it. I can tell you, I'm a girl. If I say that I'm only budgeted at $100 for this month, and if I reach $999.9 and that $100 done, I'm not going into my saving to go to 101. That's me. I remain dedicated to the goals that I have in place. So all of us can do it. So I give you 2 ways that I save money in a year, just to ensure that if anything should happen to me, my family is taken care of, right? So we have the 120 envelope challenge, and we also have the partner plan. As I said before, if you don't know anybody that does it, or you don't trust anybody, how about you starting it within your circle and getting persons on board? All right. So until next time, this is your Jamaican girl. Thank you for enduring with me throughout 2021. And I look forward to sharing great content with you in 2022. Until next time, walk good, stay good. Remember, COVID is still around. So sanitize.